Alright, Shalom.
Shalom.
First and foremost, we want to give our praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah. Double honors to our apostles and our elders, a great millstone for teaching us this truth. And salutations to all you Akim across the four corners of the earth for pushing this truth and this word with all sincerity. Shalom.
Shalom.
Alright, you know what I mean? We just, brothers collectively just came together and we just want to get into a lesson about, you know, the spirit and the flesh, you know what I mean? Which is a daily battle that we go through when you're in this truth, man, about just staying in the spirit and not being subject or being a victim of falling for the flesh, you know what I mean? Right now, as the elders and apostles always bring out, man, we're in the age of information, so, you know what I mean? So brothers shouldn't be beguiled by that fleshly spirit, man. Just be doing whatever your flesh desire you to do, man, because, hey, man, we're in the year of prophecy, right? Well, we've been prophesying, but right now, this is the year of prophecy right now, man.
That's right.
And it's like, hey, man, it's age of information. Ain't no excuse for brothers not to be seeking some type of spiritual level to be on. You know what I'm saying? But we giving it to you from the real perspective. You know what I'm saying? This ain't no Kemet shit. This ain't no Egyptian shit. This is the real, true gospel that we living by, man. Hebrew Israelites. You know what I'm saying? Not black Hebrew Israelites. You know what I'm saying?
For real.
But Hebrew Israelites, man. All you Negro, Natives, Latin, Latino. You know what I'm saying? Native Americans, all that, man. You know. But anyway, man, enough of me babbling. You know what I mean? We're going to get straight into the scriptures, man.
Right.
And I'm going to jump to Galatians. This is chapter 5. We're going to start with 16, and we're going to read down to chapter 26. You know what I mean? The brothers got precepts, they're going to bring them out.
I got you, bro.
Okay.
This is the book of Galatians chapter 5, verse 16. It says, "This I say then, walk in the spirit, and ye shall not fulfill the lust of the flesh."
Come on. Keep reading, brother.
Verse 17, "For the flesh lusteth against the spirit, and the spirit against the flesh."
Come on. I'm going to stop right there, bro. Like I just said at the beginning to open it up, man. It's always going to be a battle of the spirit and the flesh, man. That's right. What I'm saying? Because when you walk in the spirit, man, your mind frame is changing, man. We always in the flesh before. We were always in the world. Like when you think about being in the flesh, you think about being in the world, being a nigga, being carnal. But when you wake up and the Most High put that take that veil off your face, man, and He put His light on you, man. Now you walking in the spirit, man. You know what I'm saying? You judging everything by the spirit, man. You know what I'm saying? You trying brothers by the spirit. You know what I'm saying? You no longer in that fleshly spirit doing evil things, carnal things, thinking carnal things. You know what I'm saying? You thinking on the level with the Most High, man. You know what I'm saying? But keep going, brother.
It says, "In the spirit against the flesh, and these are contrary the one to the other."
Right, that's what we just not said. Contrary to one another. There's gonna be a constant fight going on, man. One versus the other. Your spirit always telling you, hey man, you don't need to do this. But the flesh is telling you, hey man, do it anyway, man. You know what I mean? Matter of fact, get that precept, bro. That Romans.
I got you. This Romans 7:19. It says, "For the good that I would do, I do not. But the evil which I would not, that I do. Now, if I do what I would not, it is no more I that do it, but sin that dwelleth in me." Because you know when we in this flesh, man, you know we if you succumb to your flesh, it's gonna have you doing things of the flesh, which we don't want to do, man. We want to do the things of the spirit, you know. But you know, as the brother says, it's a constant battle that we have to continue to fight because you know. It's comes certain times where your spirit will overtake the flesh, and there's other times where your flesh will overtake the spirit, man. So you gotta learn how to strengthen your spirit up, man. You know which we know that's through fasting and praying, man. Because when you come into this truth and you get renewed as a new man, you putting that old man away. Which the old man is that carnal man, man. We become new spiritual beings because in these bodies, man. We have we're in chains of darkness, like it tells you in 2 Peter, man. So, you know we're susceptible to sin at this time right now. So when we came into the truth and we were baptized and became new creatures, you know we were thus shown the way on how to really live, man. And we became alive again, man. Because when we in the flesh, we're dead, man.
That's right. Can I get this right quick?
Go ahead, bro.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 11, verse 1. "A false balance is abomination to the Lord.
That's right.
But a just weight is His delight." Okay? So there's not going to be too much evil on one side or too much good on one side, okay? Because the scriptures talk about being over righteous. That's why, you know, that's a beautiful point that you made, that you got to be able to balance both the flesh and the spirit, man. You can't just continually feed the spirit and not feed the flesh, because that flesh is that wolf. That them chains of darkness, man. You gotta feed that wolf, man. Okay, so you gotta be able to go out and have fun with yourself. You know what I'm saying? Or just just be around whatever in the world, man. Because you gotta be able to please your flesh the same as you would please your spirit, man. Okay, but knowing, having the knowledge, okay, that's that just weight. Okay, you gotta have the knowledge that you have to balance both of them out.
Right.
Okay, you can't have one more than the other, man.
Right.
You know that's an abomination to you. How about Shimmy Hawashah?
I got a precept.
Go.
This is Romans 8 and 6. Matter of fact, we'll go to 5. It says, "For they that are after the flesh do mind the things of the flesh, but they that are after the spirit, the things of the spirit." Right. So when you live in the flesh, man, you go after the things of the flesh, you know, and that's all the things we did in the world. You know, we was consumed by the need of women, you know, materialistic things, you know, money. You know, all the things of the flesh, man. You know, want to go out, party all the time. You know, not concerned with the spiritual food. We were laboring for that meat that perished, man. We laboring, when you're in the spirit, you labor for that meat that don't perish, man. You feed your spirit, man. You know, that's the whole point of that.
That's right.
Verse 6 says, "For to be carnally minded is death, but to be spiritually minded is life and peace," man. So when you in the spirit, ultimately, you leading yourself on the life, man. But you could fall out to the flesh, and it means you being carnally minded, and it means you leading to yourself into death, man. Because I'm gonna read it on. "Because the carnal mind is enmity against Yahweh Shem Yahushua," which that word enmity means to be against or be at war with, man. So if you were living in the flesh, man, ultimately you living against Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. Because you live in the flesh lusts after sin, man. It lusts after you to go off, man. It makes you want to
be of the world, man.
Be of the world, you know.
Of the world.
You want to go smoke weed, do drugs, commit adultery, you know, any and every abomination you can think of, man. Hey, these homos, they give into the flesh ultimately to where they lust after somebody of their same gender, man. So that shows you that, you know, that's death that they follow after, man. It says, "For it is not the subject to the law of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, neither indeed can be. So then they that are in the flesh cannot please Yahweh Shem Yahushua." So if you are living in the flesh, you ain't doing the work of the Lord like you Christians. You Christians live by y'all flesh, man. That's why when y'all talk about, you know, y'all can eat abominable foods, that's not because y'all truly believe the Lord said. It's because y'all like it, man.
Celebrating the pagan holidays.
Right. Y'all enjoy doing all those things of the world, man, because y'all live in the flesh, man. Because if you live in the spirit, like how we have been doing, you know, we see that that's wrong. That's taking away the glory from Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Ultimately, you worshiping idols.
That's right.
So that's why we don't do that, man. And that's the spirit.
Can I land back on what you just said? How they want to do evil? They always say, "What the Lord know my heart," and ain't nothing wrong. It ain't nothing wrong with celebrating. I don't think the Lord think something wrong with me for celebrating Thanksgiving.
It's for the kids.
Yeah, but clearly the scripture say that I despise your feast days.
That's
man.
right.
You know what I'm saying? Despise.
That's 2 Esdras 14.
Oh,
But let me. I'm gonna go back to Galatians chapter 5 and 17. While you get, I'll read it, brother. While you getting what brother actually get.
You teach. I got you, bro. Because actually, what the brother was just going into, this is gonna lead right into what the works of the flesh are, man. Okay.
Exactly.
All right. This is the Galatians 5 and 18. It says, "But if ye be led." 17
first, bro.
Also, 17. It's like it.
Because the sinful nature of the flesh is against the spirit. That's what that lust is. When you lust, you're in a sinful nature, man. To do evil. You know what I'm saying? But go ahead, bro.
Galatians 5 and 17. "For the flesh lusteth against the spirit, and the spirit against the flesh. And these are contrary the one to the other, so that ye cannot do the things that ye would."
Keep reading, bro.
Verse 18. "But if ye be led of the spirit, ye are not under the law." 19. "Now the works of the flesh are manifest, which are these: adultery, fornication, uncleanness, lasciviousness, idolatry, witchcraft, hatred, variance, emulations, wrath, strife, seditions, heresies, envyings, murders, drunkenness, revellings, and such like,
Wow, hold on, stop right there, bro, because I'm gonna put it in layman's term for brothers. Now, what brothers I said,
okay.
you know what I'm saying, that the following after the flesh is sexual immorality.
That's right.
Homos.
Impurity. Lustful pleasures. Idolatry. Sorcery. Hostility. Quarreling. Jealousy. Outburst of anger. selfish ambition. Division, envy, drunkenness, wild parties, and other sins like that. Just so brothers would know what brothers were saying whenever he was bringing out, you know what I'm saying, strife, seditions, heresies, emulations. Those are the lamest terms of what brother meant. Go ahead, bro.
Hey, that's heavy. That's heavy. Because that's everything that you do in the world, man.
Exactly. That's what you niggas do in the world,
oh, man. That's heavy, bro.
For real. And then it says right here, of the which I tell you before, as I have also told you in time past, that they which do such things shall not inherit the kingdom of Yahweh Yahushua. So that was in what? Was it 1 Corinthians 6:9? That the unrighteous shall not enter the kingdom?
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah. And then the Apostle Paul named all of those things. Okay, and that's exactly what you niggas are doing to this very day, man.
This very day, bro.
Okay, y'all fulfilling the lust of the flesh. Y'all fulfilling the works of the flesh, man. Okay, y'all taking advantage of the liberty, as the scriptures say, man.
God.
You know, because now here it is. We in a time where you can get right. You can we in the doors of grace, which is closing slowly but very surely.
Yes, sir.
Okay, but you niggas want to go out and be wicked, man. Y'all want to go party. Y'all want to go pop another man's woman. Y'all want to go be gay. Y'all want to go be feminine and so on and so forth, man. But you have the liberty to get right with Yahweh Yahushua.
That's right.
But guess what? Y'all gonna have to suffer that because what? Y'all fulfilling the lust of the flesh and you're not walking in the spirit.
Because they chase after death, man.
That's right.
Hey, we that about the spirit, you know, we chase after life, man.
That's right.
Because Yahweh Bashem Yahushua's words, he told you out his own mouth that hey, if you fall after me, my words are spirit and life, man.
That's right.
Exactly.
You know, but get that second Ezra real quick.
Gone.
Because the brother just listed all the things that the flesh lust about now.
Yep.
Now, when you come to the spirit, this is what you got to do.
Gone. This is the book of 2 Ezra, chapter 14, verse 14. Let go from thee mortal thoughts. Cast away the burdens of man. Put off now the weak nature.
Right, because all those things the brother just named, that's mortal thoughts, and ultimately that's weak, man. Because
that's right.
And when you're in the flesh, man, it's hard to control that nature, man. It's hard to control the things of the flesh, man, because you succumb to it. You gonna keep going into it until where you finally get what you want, and you won't want more, man.
Yep. The flesh has an unsatisfying appetite.
It's a black hole. It's like a black hole.
Exactly.
Man.
It keeps consuming and consuming and consuming. It's never satisfied like a woman.
Never fucking satisfied.
That's right. Any more on that?
Yeah, it says 2 Ezra 14 and 15, and set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee, and haste thee to flee from these times.
Right. And you do that, like I said, through praying, fasting, and confessing your sins unto the brothers, man.
That's right.
That's how because you can't let those things lay upon you, because you know, like I say, we ain't perfect, man. Unlike these other camps like IUIC, man, we can't keep the law 100%, man.
That's right.
So we go off, man.
That's right.
We're men. We're in the flesh. We're gonna go off, man. It's impossible to keep the law 100%, man. Yep. So when we do go off, man, we gotta pray to the Lord for repentance, man.
That's right.
And let's say confess your sins unto brothers, man.
That's right.
Hey, talk about it with the brother. If you need help with something, hey, consult with the brother through counsel, man.
That's right.
So you can get that situation worked out, man, through the spirit, man.
That's right.
All right, but you can't do that unless you be in the spirit, man. Because the spirit is what gives you the wisdom to get the correction that you need, man.
What else you got up?
Let me. I'm gonna go back to that. Galatians 5 and 21. Envy and murderers, drunkenness, revelings, and such things like, of which I tell you before, as I have also told you in past time. Shalaki, as I have also told you in times past. You know what I mean? This word ain't nothing new, man. You know what I'm saying? The Most High been telling us this for years and years and years, man. But
it's like, keep on. Sorry.
Okay.
So, finish your point. I was gonna say something.
No, you good, bro.
Can you repeat that what you just said, the verse?
Okay. This is Galatians 5 and 21. Envyings, murders, drunkenness, revelings, and such like, of the which I tell you before, as I have also told you in past time, that they which do such things, and we already named that the things that when you're going after the flesh, shall not inherit the kingdom of Yahweh.
Right.
That's right.
They told us this all the way back then. So all the stuff that people been doing now, it's been going on, man. The Lord gave us this long time ago, man. Hey, this is what you don't need to be doing, and our people still do this to this day. So if you say they're not going to inherit the kingdom of heaven back then, what makes they going to do it now, man?
Exactly.
Because you so-called goddamn Christians, you ain't nothing but zombies. Y'all swear up and down the Lord's gonna forgive y'all and accept y'all as y'all is, man. When that's not the case, it's stated multiple times that if you are in the flesh, man, and that you are at war with Yahweh Shem Yahushua, and ultimately you're not gonna inherit the kingdom, man.
That's right.
So that's why the scriptures tell us that we gotta let go of those things, man.
Let go of the ways of the world, man. And that's a scary thing, man. Like that you want to inherit the kingdom. You know what I'm saying? That's a terrifying thing, man. You know what I mean? So you got to be walking in that goddamn spirit, man. This flesh, man. This flesh was designed to fucking destroy you, man. So brothers got to overcome. You like our brother saying, you got to find that balance, man. You got to overcome the desires of that motherfucking flesh. Like we all in the goddamn flesh. You know what I'm saying? We slip up, but you can't just succumb to that flesh, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta like brother say, repent, man. You know what I mean? Be in the spirit all the time. Try your best to stay in the spirit, man. You know what I mean? Don't get swallowed up like Jonah in the well by the goddamn flesh, man. You know?
Yeah, cause he got scared. He had fear in him, man. And the fear is the thing of the flesh, man.
That's right. Because
even Yahushua, when he was on the scene, man, he feared, man, because he was in the flesh. That flesh took over for a second, but then it said his spirit took back over. It's like, hey, I gotta do my job. Exactly. I gotta do what I gotta do, man.
He rebuked it.
I got a precept. Just because when you in the spirit, the Lord, He gives you things to help you battle these. The lust of the flesh, man. I'm gonna read them. This is 2 Peter 1. I'm starting at 3. It says, according as His divine power hath He given unto us all things that pertain unto life and godliness, through the knowledge of Him that have called us to glory and virtue, whereby are given unto us exceeding great and precious promises, that by these ye might be partakers of the divine nature, having escaped the corruption that is in the world through lust. Which that means, in the flesh, doing the things of the flesh, man. Because the flesh, it lusteth after everything and anything that you can think of, man. So the Lord gave us the tools that we need to combat that, man. I'm gonna get into that. It says, and besides this, giving all diligence, add to your faith virtue, and to virtue knowledge, and to knowledge temperance, and to temperance patience, and to patience godliness, and to godliness brotherly kindness, and to brotherly kindness charity.
That's right.
All right, because it said He gave us the diligence, when we do this work, man. We stay with it. We stay with that drive, to stay in the spirit, man. Do the things that we need to stay in the spirit. All right. It says to add to that, He adds to our faith. When we having that diligence, our faith is getting built up. Like, hey, man, the Lord is dealing with me. You see, I'm on fire, and the Lord's built. He's building me up, man.
That's right.
And it says into the faith, virtue, and the virtue knowledge. So He's building you up, and all those things, man. And to knowledge temperance. And that word temperance means, my brother went back earlier, man. Control, self-control, man. Hey, that balance that you need, man. Right? It says into temperance, patience, and to patience, godliness, man. Because that patience is what keeps us in this mind state when we know, hey, the Lord ain't forgot about us, man. The Lord He's still coming back. All we gotta do is just keep putting His work in and stay in the spirit, and hey, eventually that day is gonna come, man.
That's right.
Right? It says, and to godliness, brotherly kindness, and to brotherly kindness, charity, man. Because that's what keeps you in the spirit, also, man.
That's right.
Being around brothers, doing the work with brothers, man. Hey, giving out to brothers, anything, whether it be monetary stuff or just time of day just to hear about the problems, man. Hey, doing a favor for a brother or just kicking it with a brother, man. And that's all that builds up brothers, man.
That's right.
Like it says, man, iron sharpens iron, man.
That's right.
All right. It says, kindness, charity. For if these things be in you and abound, they make they make you that ye shall neither be barren nor unfruitful in the knowledge of our Lord Yahweh Hamashiach. It's like Yahweh Hamashiach. That makes you more powerful in the spirit, man.
That's right.
All right. So that's the important tools that the Lord gave us to combat the flesh, man.
God.
And that's the spirit too, bro. Go ahead and read that Galatians 5:22. It's just gonna
God. That's right.
What the brother just not brought out.
What he just brought up. This is the book of Galatians, chapter 5, verse 22. But the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, long-suffering, gentleness, goodness, faith, meekness, temperance. Against such there is no law.
Ain't that what the brother just not brought out?
That's right.
Peters, man.
That's right.
Keep going, bro. Keep going.
Verse 24. That's right, Con. Verse 24. And they that are Hamashiachs have crucified the flesh with the affections and lusts.
Con.
If we live in the Spirit, let us also walk in the Spirit. Let us not be desirous of vainglory, provoking one another, envying one another. Okay? And the Apostle Peter, he told us what the fruit of the spirits is, man. Love, temperance, basically having brotherly love, man. Which is the first two most important commandments. If you don't keep anything else, keep at least those two commandments, man. All right, love Yahweh Shah with everything you got, man. Mind, body, spirit, man. And then love your neighbor, which means brother, as you would love yourself, man.
Right.
Those are the fruits of the spirit, man. That's what you're supposed to be doing willingly, man. Okay, because us being Israelites, man, the most spiritual people on the planet, okay, we got love for our brothers, man. Okay?
You got love for yourself also.
That's right. You got love for yourself as well, man.
You got to love yourself first, man.
That's right.
Really, you got to love the Lord first.
That's
and
right.
With loving the Lord, you learn to love yourself, which leads you to learn to love brothers, man.
God, that's right.
It's a trickle-down effect, man.
That's right.
That's what's wrong with our people, man, because, you know, our people, you see in the world, man, they don't love themselves, man. That's why they consumed up in the ways of the world. That's why they just go by the flesh, man. You got these niggas in the entertainment industry that do it and sold they sold. Now they on all these different type of drugs.
Yep.
Because they ultimately they know what they did to get to that point. And now they don't have any love for it. So that's why it turns into a dog eat dog world, man. And they just all beat, and that's like that with everyday Jake, man.
That's right.
So it's all a trickle down effect, man. But that comes from living in the flesh, though, man.
That's right. That's right.
And I'm gonna go back down to Galatians 24 right quick, man. You know what I'm saying? Like the scripture say, and they that are Mashiachs have crucified the flesh. You know what I'm saying? That basically, you know what I'm saying? You striving to be like our big bro, Yahweh Shah, man. You know what I'm saying? We putting like that's what he there for, man. We can cast our burdens upon him, man. And our times when we get weak, man, that's why we open up this book and we study and we read, man, and continue on it and say, if we live in the spirit, let us also walk in the spirit.
That's right.
That means we walk in what we live, and we living what we talk, man. You know what I'm saying?
We walk the walk and talk the talk.
That's right. Exactly, bro.
That's right.
Water. You know what I'm saying? And to go back, because you say you got a precept, bro?
You go ahead.
And it said, let us not be desirous of vainglory, provoking.
Yeah, desirous of vainglory.
Yeah, desirous of vainglory, provoking one another, envying one another. Like with your brothers, man, you shouldn't be jealous of your brothers, man. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't provoke your brother or you become conceited, man. Basically, man. Become conceited and be jealous of your brothers, man. And provoking your brother to go off, man, and do wrong, man. That's not what we're here for, man. We all members of the same body, man. So what that means, we all got to move the same way. You know what I'm saying? Like what the scripture says, if your eye offended, what? You
plug it out.
Plug it out.
That's right. That's right.
That's also, you know, don't be shitting on brothers either, man. You know, because a brother is doing more. You know, he might have a heavier lot on than that brother, but at the same time, hey, if you know more, you know, build that brother up, man.
Exactly.
So it goes both ways, man. Once again, it goes back to what the brother brought up earlier about balance, man.
You can't be jealous. Like, damn, this brother right here this brother know the Hebrew more than me, man. I don't even want to rock with that brother. That's not the spirit to be in, man.
Hell no.
You know what I'm saying? That's some bitch spirit, man. That's a female trait, man. You know?
That's right, because the scriptures say, man, we're supposed to be edifying one another. And that word edify means to build, man. Okay, it's like a building, all right, because we building a spiritual temple, ain't we?
That's
okay,
right.
We building the temple of Yahweh Shah. We building our own temples, and we building the temples on our brothers, man. Okay, we giving each other, we feeding each other spiritual things, man. Because the scriptures tell us to walk in No, Salaki, eat the same spiritual meat, man. Okay? We're supposed to be edifying each other, man. Okay? If this brother's lacking in something, I'm supposed to be like, hey, bro, you need help in this? Or he can ask me, hey, bro, I need help in this. Exhorting one another, man.
Exactly.
Okay? That's the only thing the Lord stressed when he was on the scene, man. He stressed those two things mostly, man. Okay? Love the Lord and love your neighbor as you will love yourself, man. Okay? We're supposed to be with each other, man. Within the spirit of Yahweh Shah. You know?
Come.
That's heavy.
You got something, bro?
Just real quick, because you know, like you said earlier, how you know we supposed to look at Yahweh Shah as you know the example on how to do that. So I'm gonna get the point. This is Hebrews 12:2. It says, looking unto Yahweh Shah, the author and finisher of our faith, who for the joy that was set before him endured the cross, despising the shame, and is set down at the right hand of the throne of Yahweh. Right, so we supposed to look at Yahweh Shah as the example on how to walk, man. He came down in the flesh and still lived by the Spirit, didn't go off not one time, man. And you know, even though he had instances where he had fear, he still manned up and did his duty. He did the work of his Father, man. That's what, we come in that same steps. We gotta walk the same, man.
Right.
He walked the walk and talked the talk, so we gotta walk the walk, man. The servant ain't greater than the master, man.
That's right.
It says he endured the cross, man, and that cross is fighting that spiritual battle against your flesh, man. That's a part of carrying that cross, man.
Yeah.
We all have moments where these demons are getting in your mind and mess with you, man. Have you thinking all types of wickedness? Have you doubting yourself, man? Have you questioning brothers, looking at brothers funny, man? But you gotta fight all that, man.
Yeah.
That's right.
All right. It says, despising the shame, and is set down at the right hand of the throne of Yahweh, man. You know he got hated on, man. And in his truth, we get hated on, man. But we love it.
That's right.
All right.
That's right.
It says and with all of that, at the end, he's right there in the right hand, on the right hand side of Yahweh, man.
That's
waiting for his return, man, which is going to be glorious, man.
That's right.
That was it on that.
That's it. Well, hey, man. We hope that was edifying, man. We just came together with a quick little lesson, man. So, with that, man, we want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah. Double honors to our apostles and our elders of Great Millstone for teaching us this truth and rule well. And salutations to all you brothers across the four corners pushing this truth and this word with all righteousness and sincerity. Shalom.
Shalom. Beautiful.